The thing that's really exciting about this, and I think makes it unique, is that they deal with subject matter that is so relevant to now, to things and conversations that are difficult that we are having now.
Congratulations on your role in the upcoming series Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. So obviously fans are so excited the show is back. So were you a fan of the original series? And if so, who was your favorite?
Yes. Okay. So my favorite was definitely Emily. I love the way they kind of had this love story unfold in the final season for her that was really unexpected. And I think that's something that's really kind of special about Roberto's work in general. He takes sort of common themes and he spins them on their head a bit.
Mhm.
And so he really makes things modern and present and also surprising.
So can you share a little bit with us about what the show is about? Obviously, we've read the description, but other than that, things have been pretty kept under the radar. They've really been having us really guess what's going to happen this time around.
Yes, which is what we all want. We want to keep you guys really guessing on the edge of your seats. But the show is about a group of young girls, teenagers, and how they inadvertently come together in the wake of a mystery that begins with their mothers. And so you watch how they tackle challenges and events that unfold as a result of that mystery.
So how did this role come about for you? How did you hear about the audition?
So I got a call. This is deep, deep, deep in the pandemic. I got a call from my agent. You have an audition for this project. And I, of course, gasped because I loved the original. And I thought, wow, this is really different. I was very surprised when I read the scenes that I had that they were so for lack of a better word, they were edgy. They were really edgy and thought provoking. And I was excited to read that and had the audition on Zoom, exactly kind of like what we're doing right now. We're together, but not fully together. And then the callback process was also on Zoom. And so here I am in front of my computer, seeing everyone's beautiful little faces and reading with Maia for the final callback, which was a really incredible experience. But it was also exciting to have a chance to meet and connect with new people because obviously this was at a time where we were all really, really isolated. So it was just thrilling to be so creative and connected to a new community.
Did you get a chance to, there are some people who obviously are returning to the series. There are others who are not. So ahead of time, were you able to like really lean on the characters who are reprising their roles? And this time around who are back, were you able to like really bond with them and speak to them about what their experience was and what their hopes were for the second go round?
So this entire new world is new, and so the characters are new, and so a lot of us are stepping into it with a completely fresh take on this new town, Millwood, and everything that's about to happen that you guys are going to see in the coming 10 episodes. So the people that I really connected with and leaned on were in production and the writers that I spoke to really sort of honor the world that once existed and really sort of build up this new one that they've created.
How was filming? Because we hear that there were some interesting, I guess, settings this time around. So
Yes, by interesting you mean scary.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. This is one of the things about the environment that we were in that really set the tone. The town that we were staying in is very old, it's historic. As far as I'm concerned, it's totally haunted. And the season that we were shooting in, we went through fall and winter, which really kind of lends itself to that feeling of being in the dark and all of the tricks that shadows can play on your mind. And so there were definitely some late night texts between me and the cast members in the hotel. Did you hear that? Girl, I'm asleep. I didn't hear anything. Are you sure? Definitely that went on.
I was working with Roberto because obviously we know him from Riverdale and the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. So what did you feel as it made this project working with him so special?
Gosh, it's hard to put it into few words because it was so special. So to really give you a tight answer, Roberto is the captain of the ship. He's a really strong leader, but the thing that makes him unique is that he's also one of the crew. he really steps back and allows every person on the team to feel empowered to take the lead in their own individual roles and positions.
Mhm.
And he's a beautiful communicator. He really takes the time to connect with everybody individually when he's on set. And so, of course, you feel the power of his experience and success in the business, but you also feel the ease and the comfortability that he brings to every interaction that he has, because he really genuinely cares about the people that he works with.
And what other projects do you have coming up? You know, you've played in some other stuff where you played in Straight Outta Compton. I actually completely forgot about that until, you know, obviously I was preparing for the interview and I watched the show and I'm like, oh, she looks familiar. And then I remember you played Dr. Dre's wife.
Yes.
So I completely forgot about that. So it was good to see you in this role. So what other projects, you know, are you working on? What are some of the projects that you're the most excited about, or maybe that you want to really embark on?
You know, that's a really good question. I've been so immersed in the world of Pretty Little Liars and so many whispers happening about season 2, possibly what, where, when, who, that I haven't been able to do a deep dive yet into what's next. I actually was just texting one of my cast members that I asked her, I was like, are you going to take a vacation? She's like, yeah, girl, I think so. So I think that what I'll be looking forward to most is really kind of taking a little tiny break and then hitting the ground running as we get to the end of the summer with new projects.
Well, congratulations on everything. It was a pleasure speaking with you. I look forward to seeing how the show plays out. I actually just started watching the original not too long ago. I wasn't well versed in it prior to learning about the reboot. So it's been fun, like getting familiar with it, because I was able to, I interviewed Trorin a few weeks ago. So she was the one who made me like go back and say, okay, let me give this, you know, a chance. And I'm glad that
Dive
I
into the
did.
world. But you know
Yeah,
what's really cool? If you haven't seen any of the original show, this is its own universe. So you will be able to connect with these characters in
on
a
a different level.
on a different level. And the thing that's really exciting about this, and I think makes it unique, is that they deal with subject matter that is so relevant to now, to things and conversations that are difficult that we are having now, whether it's about misogyny, whether it's about racism, whether it's about gender identity. They don't shy away from engaging these topics in ways that are thought provoking, fun, funny, and thrilling. And I think that's what's going to make it exciting for old fans and new viewers.
Well, we look forward to seeing it, and I hopefully will talk to you in season 2.